Well, Craig, international break. Did it come at a good time for you? Were you welcome to have the chance to rest and reset a little bit?
Yeah, I think obviously age is playing on my mind. So yeah, it was good to have a few days off and let the body recover from what had been a few tough games.
Are you noticing the body sort of deal with things differently as the years go on?
Yeah, probably a little bit more. Yeah, you have to take a little bit more care on the recovery side. But yeah, it still feels good, and I'll keep going.
Does it become a bit of a dialogue with the coaching staff and the medics and stuff about what you need to do to prepare for the games?
Yeah, I mean, I've never sort of said, oh, I needed an extra day off or anything like that. I prefer to keep training, but you notice it more after a game, I would say. Is that your body takes a little bit more to recover. I
wanted to ask you actually, a couple of weeks, months on from the testimonial and a lot of the events that you did, how do you sort of look back on it all now? Because I've always got the sense that you don't love being centre of attention.
No, yeah, that's true. I'm not one for being front and centre, but that was a good thing to do, and I certainly enjoyed the day. My family enjoyed the day, and it was something that we'll all remember.
How did you handle the attention?
It was one day, wasn't it? One day. So you try to take it all in and enjoy it for what it was. And I tried to do that, and I think I did as well. I think the family enjoyed it as well. Yeah,
we know the story about Monaghan Waghorn being involved with that, and then the part that's played in getting him back at the club. But Bradley Johnson's around the building as well. The three of you are really good friends. How's it been having them back around the building?
Yeah, it was a bit funny the first few weeks, obviously. Brad back and then Waggy back. Yeah, it's been good. I mean, it's familiar faces for us. I think for them as well, they don't feel as though the place has changed too much. There's still a lot of familiar faces for them, so it's all good. You obviously spend a lot of time with each other here and away from the pitch as well. We do the same.
We spent a lot of time last season talking about your evolution from left back to centre half, and maybe that was going to be your position going forward. And now here we are again. Craig Forsyth, left back, is with us. How has that sort of come about this season?
The manager, obviously the first game of the season, Callum was injured, and we played the wing back system, and he asked me to do it, and of course I'm going to play there. So it kind of evolved from that, that Callum was struggling with an injury and has since been in for an op and back out. He's back now fit. So that's how it's evolved, but it's something that's not new to me, so I'm quite happy to do there, and that's possibly why the legs are taking longer to recover.
Does he have the conversation with you of, I see you playing here, I want you to do this for me, or is it the cliche case of, I'll do whatever you ask of me, and he knows that? Yeah,
I think it's a bit of that. I think he knows that if he asks me to play centre half or right centre half or left back or left wing back, I'll give it everything I've got, and I think he knows that, and he's got that trust in me.
Team went unbeaten from the last international break to the previous international break, and you start again at Shrewsbury on Saturday. Give me a sense of how you will feel about the run that you're on at the moment and where you are in the standings.
I think there's a small bit of disappointment in there. I think the points that we've collected, although we've been 7 games unbeaten, I think we should have collected more points, and I think that's where the disappointment lies. But everybody is saying the same thing. We all expect better, and we should be taking chances, keeping clean sheets. So we're all on the same page.
There's been many times during your Derby career we've talked about home form being fantastic and away from home being a little bit more difficult. This season things are the other way around. Yeah. Have you got any theories as to why, particularly away from home, you've been so successful?
I couldn't put my finger on it. I think it's possibly away from home teams maybe try and bring the game to us more, and we can show quality on the counter-attack and pick them off. But at home, it's something that we've talked about as a group, is we need to kill teams off when we are on top and take our chances. And once we get that goal and get in front, then the game changes, and we can hopefully control it and see it out.